Hi, my name is Jesus Lopez, and we will be doing annelids. So annelids are bilaterally symmetrical, meaning they could be cut right in half and still be the same. And they range in size from much less than 1 millimeter to more than 3 meters. The largest annelid is the endangered Australian megascolite, which is 3 meters. And the smallest annelid would be known as a chidogaster, which only reaches half a millimeter when fully grown. Annelids commonly produce and discharge a thick protective substance called a cuticle, which covers the outer body wall to keep them moist. Another unique structure is the fluid-filled cavity between the outer body wall and the gut, referred to as the colon, which is the storage place for gametes. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed. And now I would like to pass it on to my partner. Thank you.
Good afternoon, class, and welcome back. With me, as always, is Professor Dr. Echo, and today we're discussing the phylum Annelida. The most common form of Annelida is the common earthworm, and today we're going to talk about how they get their food and the reproduction cycle. To start, most earthworms get their food when they're digging through the ground, consuming everything in their way: dirt, soil, animal carcasses, anything they eat. And in turn, the waste that they produce turns into a powerful fertilizer that makes it helpful to grow. Sorry about that. Professor Dr. Echo had more work to do. Now, about the reproduction cycle. Most of them have a complex reproduction cycle in the fact that they are asexual. They either reproduce using the budding or fission tactics. During budding, it'll form a small protrusion on its body somewhere, or a bud, that slowly develops into a new organism. When the bud is developed completely, where it can function independently, it breaks off from that parent and continues its life somewhere else. Fission is a little bit different. Fission occurs when the organism splits itself in half, and the two individual pieces form two separate organisms from the information missing from each half. And then you have two different life forms that go off and do their own thing. Well, that's all the time we have for now. I'm going to send it over to my colleague.
Hi, my name is Samara. I'm going to be discussing annelids and common examples of where they can be found. So the annelids are basically earthworms, leeches, and bristleworms. And earthworms, leeches, and bristleworms can be found in any part of oceanic waters, fresh waters, and damp soil. So these annelids can be found worldwide throughout any country you look through. There's about 1,500 species that have been found, but there's still some being found today. And they inhabit the terrestrial, freshwater, and marine ecosystems. And they're in your local, damp soils. You'll find earthworms everywhere. So it's a very common species to be found, and they are very popular to help use in today's society. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed where they can be found, and now I'm going to pass it on to my partner.
What's up, everybody? My name is Daniel, and I'm going to be doing my video part based on annelids, common examples, also with sexual necessities. Okay, so starting off, annelids are actually found in many different areas, many different environments. There are actually 3 different classes to annelids when you actually break them down, or different classes of varieties. Although earthworms are actually the most familiar, over 2/3 of actually annelids live in marine habits. Okay, so annelids actually range from the size of like a little millimeter, actually under a millimeter, to all the way up to 3 meters. Okay, so as a group, they actually work in the soil. They're letting oxygen in and removing dead and decaying matter, making nutrients more available for the soil and providing, food for the sources and all that good stuff and everything. So I'm gonna just show you. If you actually turn to page 161 in your book, you'll see some ugly pictures of them. But yeah, that's how they look like. So when it comes down to reproduction necessities, reproduction in annelids is actually fairly common. It's actually complex when you actually, break down into it and everything. But when you break down into it, they actually reproduce sexually and asexually, the classes. But when we talk about leeches and stuff, they actually can only reproduce sexually. Yeah, and then asexually reproduction only evolves from the formation of gametes, and usually occurs when budding, or when it comes down to earthworms, the way they reproduce, is that they actually align their bodies like right next to each other and exchange sperm, and that's the way like different classes of everything goes. And yeah, I'm good.